We should be live. Yes, we are.
Hello,
Hello.
hello.
Hello. So,
Yep,
this
we
is
are
the
live.
sovereignty of souls, exploring sound and frequencies,
Yeah.
the simplistic spiritual healing. Because it
Mm,
doesn't get any simpler
it's
than
amazing.
working with frequency and
Oh yeah.
sound to
Oh
heal
yeah.
yourself.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it's terrific. So, I'm Loretta, Mother's Tarot. We have BJ. Am I pointing to the right direction?
No, the other way.
Okay. Well, we got BJ with the BJ's
That's me.
and we got Nicole with Cosmic Blue Avian. There you
Hi
Yeah,
go.
guys. Hi guys.
Coming all the way from the Pacific Northwest of the United States and Australia
Australia,
from
the land of
tomorrow.
Oz.
Where it's 100 degrees outside. See, that's
And
sunlight, boys
tomorrow,
and girls.
Oh, yeah,
It's
and
still
we're
100
supposed to
degrees.
get snow maybe tomorrow.
yes, we've had heavy rain most all day, and we're
Yeah,
supposed
Oh.
to be switching colder towards
yeah,
Mm.
snow down at
yeah. They
even
think maybe
500.
snow.
So if it gets down to
Well, hope
500,
it
it'll hit
doesn't
us.
sleet then. You guys don't want sleet. That's the worst.
No, but what this is saying that's probably going to do is snow, melt,
Okay.
Mm,
freeze, which
Mm.
no,
is worse. I don't
Mm.
no,
like black ice.
no,
No.
stop.
Well, you know what? You're in states that aren't completely yeah, I'm gonna get slightly political.
Yeah.
Ratified. Crimson. So the fact that you're not all crimson, you can actually get some, icers on the road without having to, worry
Right.
about too much damage or, accidents on the road.
Oh, not here, man. These people here,
I
you
know.
can't drive on wet ice. You just can't. Or
No.
wet snow.
No, I remember in New York, I'd be going even on Long Island. We'd go up in the hills. That's the only indication I'll ever give you. But we were up and down on the hill, and the hills weren't hills; they're just kind of like little. But they
Yeah.
were enough that when I had my my brakes died. It was on like the night of like almost the night before Thanksgiving. And long story short, my car went like this, like
Ooh.
that, like
Uh-huh.
that, like
No.
that. And it started, and it just kept going, like the trajectory kept going, da-dong, 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 da-dong. And you're like, no. And I actually, by chance, I was like, help, help, help. And I was like, I heard, go right. And I was like, turn right. And there was a gas station and then I turned the car and I just I went to like wheelies in the parking lot until the car slowed down and I put it in like, how you put it in, crap, I forgot. I haven't driven in so many years now.
Neutral.
Neutral. That's it. But I was like, I'm hearing park, but like not driving. Like, it's just
Yeah,
like a
not
fuse.
park. That'll
Like,
rip a transmission
neutral. Right. Like the
or clutch
neutral
in a
for an
heartbeat.
automatic.
Neutral
Right.
or coast.
Yeah,
Neutral for an automatic. Like when you
right,
like the park guard thing. It's like,
right.
So I put it on the park guard thing. I had my blinkers going. And then it slowly like slowed itself down. And then it was like a cartoon. Ready? It goes ding, 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 ding. And it rolls back and it stopped right there. And I go,
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm like, I don't give a shit. I have no money, but excuse my language, but I'm gonna pay these fucking these fucking people all what I need to pay them. I know I'm
She
poor.
hasn't been on in a few weeks, folks.
And
Yes,
this is what happens. So yeah, this is where we're gonna fix a damn car.
Yeah.
And I did, and I went broke, and I didn't care. I was like, "Stuh, I'm alive.
Wow. Wow.
It's enough."
Yeah.
And it was black ice the whole hill down. That's why
Yeah.
like the whole hill was pure black ice.
Black ice is not your friend.
The only
It's
thing that wasn't
nothing.
ice was the garage area. So be safe, people. Yeah, I'm just gonna say one quick thing. I'm not gonna say why I've been away. I'm just gonna say I've been off for highly, highly, highly personal. When I started this channel, I said private is private, and I'm gonna
Mhm.
keep this private amongst those who know. And there's like 4 of you, so don't think that I go here. Look, no,
Yeah.
I do not. Nobody knows. The reality is, some things were solidified. Some things are still in the works, but this is as close as you're gonna get to me doing this, and then channeling might come sooner. But right now, I'm still
Yeah.
I'm negotiating terms. Let's just I have to
Okay.
negotiate the
Contract
terms of
negotiations. We'll get
Yeah.
back to
Yeah.
you.
exactly.
You
That's
mean
it.
you mean
Because
like Melania's prenup?
oh yeah, you mean like the business organization she created when she
Yeah,
sold
yeah.
all the
when
little
you-
girls with Epstein? Oh yes. Sorry, we're not going to get monetized.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
seriously, like just saying, she's a
Well,
pimp.
I figure, the outfits, the last few outfits she's worn in public has really stated how
Oh
she's feeling
my.
about things. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh. And the
Yeah.
hat.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Please, please.
She wasn't going to move that hat so he could kiss her. It's like air
Wait,
kiss,
wait.
buddy.
Shall
That's
we do? Shall we do it like the whole? I'm a nun. Here's my habit.
Oh. Yeah.
Like I'm not even. I'm not
Vatican
messing with
visit,
religion.
yeah.
I'm not messing with religion. But she just looked like the flying nun, just trying to be all cute and like Gidget all over the place. Like yeah. I'm not aging myself, but I do love that show. So
No,
yeah.
sometimes I look at the way women are dressed and they've got money and I think you should
Mm.
fire whoever did that to you.
yeah, whoever's dressing you, they need
They're
to
not-
go.
They are
Yeah.
not dressing themselves. You know?
I was watching the LA concert yesterday for the fireworks, which was really beautiful, and some of the tiny outfits, like Olivia Rodrigo. I'm not crazy about her voice. Sorry, I'm messing with the camera, just trying to get a better angle. She, not her face. I'm not a fan of her voice, but I think she's a very talented young woman.
Hmm.
Mhm.
And but she comes on with a beautiful top, like this kind of black, but sequency and lacy and very stunning, very elegant, kind of cross sleeves, gorgeous. She was beautiful. And then pans down to the bottom, like I don't care if you're wearing tight or not, but it looked like she just put on her underwear, some stockings, and some boots. And I'm thinking, the mod of the '60s of like Nancy Sinatra going, "These boots are made for walking."
Hmm.
Just kind of clicked in my head. I'm thinking Nancy Sinatra can rock those boots. You're too tiny to be wearing those things in a modern
Oh.
day on a
Oh.
grand scale. I don't know. I'm just saying for an image,
Okay.
like at least wear like a sheer something over the bottom or make it kind of fun or.
Yeah.
It's just like they're wearing half a bathing suit and they always wear these gorgeous tops to these things. They're amazing.
Well, and I don't think they always dress them appropriately for their frame or anything else.
No, she looked
They
too
want to put them in
tiny.
something chic and trendy and
Yeah.
whatever. But when you're a tiny little frame,
She's tiny.
everything has to be trimmed down, couture,
Yes.
very tailored, very clean
Agreed.
lines.
Agreed. I'm
Because
just saying
it enhances. They don't look
Yeah.
like a 12-year-old in mama's
No,
closet.
that's exactly what it looked like. Looked like a very talented, beautiful young woman, like
who
a
went in
12-year-old little
mama's
girl.
closet.
Went
Yeah.
in mommy's closet, got the gorgeous top, and then forgot to take off her black bathing suit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, and I felt,
Yeah.
come on, you could have done more. Like Pink once wore that kind of outfit, literally, just like a black
Mhm.
thing, years ago, and then she put this just sheer thing over like a skirt. Same exact outfit, but like a sheer thing. And the whole trajectory of the image was,
Yeah.
same kind of
Transformed.
figure, tiny
Yeah.
boobies, I was tiny boobies when I was younger, so I understand. So I was tiny, and I get that. So as a physique, you're right. It's to complement yourself and to present yourself in the best possible light, which I'm trying to do right now because I could see a glare. Sorry, guys. So I just felt for her as a singer. And then I saw Billie Eilish, and I'm like, polar opposite, comes out with just like a shirt. I counted like 4 shirts, like a tie, a shirt, like a funky shirt on top of it, like a lumberjack shirt or something, and then a white collar shirt underneath, and then just a pair of pants. And some
Couldn't
sneakers or
decide
something.
where she was going with it.
Right, and she looked phenomenal. Why? Because she was in her authenticity of it. And Betty, I think you're spot on, and I think you're both spot on in that, because if you're not, you didn't curate your own image, then that detracts.
It
from
doesn't
your
really
gifts.
reflect them. Yeah.
No, and then when you're singing, you don't look as happy. Like
Right.
Katy Perry is crazy, but she was dressed very demure, but she still looked herself. Like she was very simple, respectful to herself, and you could feel when she was singing she sang beautifully. You know, so you can tell when you're in the zone, is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
So be kind to yourself is what I'm saying. Don't, whoever's watching, please do not listen to people and let them tell you, no, do this, no, do that, no, do this, no, do that. Just do you. Just do
Yeah.
however you feels and looks.
Yeah.
You know.
So I was always glad I made my own clothes, because if
yeah.
I didn't like an outfit, I had no one to blame but me.
Oh,
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
because I picked it from color to pattern to everything. So
I agree. I made this
Yeah.
bracelet. I made the necklaces on my neck. Yeah.
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 Oh.
Yeah, I've been on it. So do you have your comments up? Or either one of you?
No,
be
I
able to-
don't.
oh, we've got one
I
comment
just
in.
remembered to do that. And I
Oh.
just
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Loretta. Oh, we are getting
I know.
started. It's been a little
I
bit.
was
Ah,
behind, you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
2 minutes
Okay.
in.
Okay,
So,
comments. Sorry. I said I can see it now.
All right. So, do you want
So
to
just as you guys talk, I'm going to show you my tuning fork. You guys talk.
Oh, I love that.
And then my little.
So, are you going to you want to start us off, BJ? Betty G?
Well, my dear,
I did
This-
get the things loaded.
the two pictures. Yeah, I think those are awesome to be able to look at and see the way they overlay
Yeah, do those. I was
the-
going to say.
the
I like
music,
those.
the
Like
frequencies and everything.
And then the Fibonacci is that the universal spiral of the life, and
Right.
that's why every DNA
Which
looks
is the
like that
Nautilus.
technically.
Yeah,
Yes.
the Nautilus shell.
Yes.
Yeah, cut in half.
Is this the one you're talking
Okay,
about?
there we go.
This one here? Yeah.
Yeah.
The musical
Beautiful.
spiral.
Now I do hope.
A is 432. A, the orange A,
Mhm,
is 432 hertz.
this one.
Okay.
432 hertz. Yeah.
Yeah.
I looked it up. Like I was like zoomed in on it the other when I
Yeah.
looked it up.
Yeah, and I've got my little.
And what I thought was
Yeah.
interesting, remember our talk, was it just Monday when Carl brought up about what about sharps and flats? Now in this it is
Yes.
showing the sharps that correlate.
Yeah.
It's not exact because
No.
E does not, the sharp doesn't come in, and B, the sharp doesn't come in.
Okay.
But none of the flats are applicable in this. So
No, because they're lower.
well, it's
You
like
know-
a quarter, a quarter step,
I know.
half,
Yeah, I know it sounds weird.
Is
Sorry,
it-
I didn't mean to be
is it
weird about that. Yeah,
Do
it's
Does it
it
change the hertz when that happens, when it goes from a flat to a sharp? Because I'm
Yes.
I would think so, because
Yes.
it's a half step of a note.
I'm
So
hearing
you've just
just
added
definitively
another-
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you go from a sharp, the note, it's so high you don't always hear it with the human ears. But if it goes to a flat, it's kind of like our silly idea of purgatory or like heaven and hell. You know what I'm saying? Here's heaven, and there's hell at the bottom, right? Not that the lower frequency is hell, but it is. It's just a lower frequency. So the lower frequency, I think, is a broader wave. It's like a red color. Kind of moves bigger. But blues, violets, and indigos are super tight, super concentrated, and they spike.
Oh.
Yes. And they're very tight and concentrated. That's why
That
when
makes
you
sense.
see blue, you see it from the sky, and you can't, like the nitrogen in the sky, you're like, oh, why does this work? I saw it from Storybots. It's so cool.
Because the blues are a C note, and the frequency on the C note,
It's pretty good, isn't it?
I've got this written down too.
It changes with different like
Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
got the 396 hertz here in the sound.
and that's the
Okay.
bass one. That's the bass, and then it goes. There's another octave of it. There are octaves of them.
Okay.
Well,
'cause
you're
the bass-
each, yeah,
Go ahead.
I was
each
gonna say that-
range is
Go
a
ahead.
scale, is part of a scale,
Right.
and then you go. Your octave is from the beginning to the next.
You're right. Yeah.
So, in
So if you
other
do
words,
the flats, it's flat. Like you could think it flattens the wave. If you think of a sharp, spikes the
And And the 396 is for the root chakra. So
That makes sense.
on a weighted scale for the root,
Yeah.
instead of
That makes sense.
396 hertz, we're looking at a 194.18 hertz for the root
This bowl.
chakra.
That bowl
That's
right there.
vibrationally. Yeah.
This is even below the root, which is a pain in the butt.
Oh,
But it's like this is like a one. Anywhere from
Okay,
a
I'm
300 to a 125. I don't know if I could see it.
Okay.
It's a 3-inch. No, yeah, 3-inch brass bowl.
Yeah.
I
I think I've got the same size one. Yeah.
But I'm not sure if that's the right frequency, what you just described as well, because when I looked this up, the 3 inches said it was somewhere between 300 or 380, like you said, ish, right?
Uh-huh.
And 110 or something like that. Bet you probably know better because you have better numbers between the two of you guys. So it's hard to say, but like I was saying to you guys right before the show, this bowl, unfortunately, doesn't really help me ground. Because I think it's slightly below the frequency of the base that you were just describing beautifully. So when you buy these things, it's really hard to get the right number.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And actually, that one sounds like they didn't quite get it tuned as they were
Yeah,
forming it.
I'll play it for you.
Because
Well,
it's
I
almost
didn't
like a
even know
thunk.
they tuned them.
Well,
See, but that doesn't sound like a bass, though. The bass would have more of a like a guttural, you know what I mean? Like you feel it more. So I'll play it. I think this is more about your knees or your feet. All right. I know this is weird, but I think this is more your knees or your feet. Ready? Where like your feet actually touch the ground, not your base area, right? Where your
right.
private area. Sorry, guys. As lewd as that was, that's just what it is.
Yeah. Your bikini parts.
There you go. See, it doesn't sound like your bass, does it?
It doesn't, and it doesn't resonate. For long enough.
Okay, let me tap mine and see.
Yeah, see, that's mine.
See if it's the same.
Oh, now wait. How are you holding that?
I've got it on its little donut.
She has a ring. Yeah, I don't have a ring.
Okay.
I'll in the back of my hand.
Donut on it.
And then
now, see, it's the same. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so
go ahead and hit yours again.
Okay. Yours is better.
Oh, see, that just doesn't sound right. It doesn't even.
It doesn't have that ring to it, does it?
It needs the donut. Yeah.
Yeah.
It needs the donut.
I have my coffee and a holder. We'll see if I can the holder.
There you go. Borrow the holder.
Yeah, I'll hold up the coffee. I'll hold up the holder without the coffee in it. All right, here, coffee holder.
Oh yeah.
Still doesn't do it, does it? See, but you hear what I'm saying? It doesn't. Does something. It dispels something, but I don't think this works on anything but, let's say, your toes, your feet, where it actually touches the ground, or kind of like if you're feeling really crappy and you just kind of need a jolt, like back into I'm sorry to anyone who really loves the sound. I'm not making dispersions of any kind. I'm just saying that this has to work for a specific moment in which you need it.
Yeah.
Because the difference is 432 hertz, which what we were saying was universal, compassion number. I came with this lovely mallet. That's my 432 hertz here.
Mm-hmm. All right. This is one of my bowls. This is my. Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that one the difference is this is closer to the heart and where you connect outward to the world.
But
right?
see how it holds its tone all the way out, which the bowl wasn't doing. Now this
That's
one.
It. Yeah. Ah, see, now she has it.
Yeah, in the palm of your hand too.
But that sounds beautiful. So now that's a healing sound.
Yeah. I can't get it. I can't get mine to
see. Mine won't do it either. See, Loretta, mine won't do it either when I do that with the. Yeah. I have the mallet for it.
I think I just don't have the touch for it.
But you see the mallet. I have.
It just takes a little practice. This one, the wood seems to work better too.
Right.
Do you have the little felt thing over your end?
No, mine was cheapo.
Well, mine was cheapo. I thought. So
No,
you
yours is
can
better
use
than mine.
Do you hear how loud?
No, yeah, we do.
Okay.
It's better.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the fact that yours actually resonates, even the pitch of yours,
Yeah.
right? The harmonic pitch of your bowl, Betty.
But let me tell you, I
Um,
banged a lot of bowls till I found that one.
See, my
Because
dream is
I
to
was
have like
finding
the
the same
crystal
thing.
set. I want the crystal set, and I want this set. I want the singing bowl set.
Well, I have the seventh our chakra
Yes.
bowl,
Yeah.
crystal
I want
bowl,
that one. I want that one.
and that aligns everything underneath it
Done. I want that
automatically.
one.
So
I
you don't
want
need
that
the
one.
whole set. But
That's the one I wanted.
Oh,
yeah,
And I
yeah.
priced it. It was way
I've
too
got
expensive.
it in the other. It was what?
I priced it. It was about between 500 US.
Ooh.
And for me, that's like double that because we have to it
Yeah.
screws me up big time with
I
Australian dollars. So
I don't think mine
I
was
don't know
quite
where I
that
saw
high.
it. It was pretty high because this was like a crystal,
Yeah, they're not cheap.
and then the
yeah.
big bowl itself was in the metal form, in the brass or copper, whatever it is.
Mm.
Maybe slightly less than 100 or two, but even then, one
Yeah.
bowl, and that's if
Yeah.
you're lucky on sale. And
yeah.
it's hard to find that specific bowl. You're only getting the 5-2-2-8, right? The one we always listen to. That's closest from the heart to the here, like between here and here, like that whole beautiful pineal going up here.
Mm-hmm.
And the 4-3-2 probably is like from here upwards. Who knows? Like, but the reality, or it could be the base itself. But the reality is these numbers fluctuate, and that's my. So I say go by the feeling of it, and that's why I love that image.
Yeah.
Because if it
Yeah.
doesn't feel
Yeah.
right, like we're saying, if it doesn't resonate, and they go, no, this is perfect for.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to. See.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's got her
This
little
is one
beep.
of the angel ones, and this
Yeah.
this little activator is all wood, no rubber at the end. I kind of like them better, even
Yes.
with the lower ones. But this,
Yeah.
you can't
I
hear
love it.
this.
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
you can?
It's nice.
yeah. That's way up
Ooh.
there. Yeah.
Oh, it didn't
Oh,
work.
that's nice. That feels good.
Okay, well here's some good
That felt
treats.
right down my spine.
You got Nicole going.
Ah,
All right.
my tailbone said thank you. Ah,
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
a
thank you.
root. You're holding a root.
Oh, I found one for the tailbone, the
Oh.
sacral.
That's my
Ooh.
tailbone. Keep it up. My spine's happy now.
Well, I don't know if it's this one in particular, but I've got it written down.
Yeah,
And
that feels really good.
All right.
That one
She's
felt
getting
good.
rubbed up.
Oh, that felt good. Whew.
They've got you can put these in balls,
Yeah, I
They're
love
all
like
drill holes like in a rubber ball and stick them all in.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
they just
oh, they're so good. They're so good.
okay, as long as it feels good, let's do it.
Huh? I'm doing a sound bath right now. Do it. I'm just gonna bathe in this for 5 seconds.
Like,
Exactly. I'm like,
Because the last time I tried, well, it was over Zoom. Maybe it's because we're on StreamYard. But I tried it. Didn't I try both of them?
It is really nicely potent. It really
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
there's 4. If you don't want to get into a whole shmoo of them,
no exactly.
I have learned that the 4 that you need is the 144 hertz, like you already got, Nicole.
Mhm.
For
The
yeah,
5,
52. Yeah,
the 512, 512 hertz.
that's the heart, right closest to the
That's
heart.
for the vibrational's best balance of time, tone, decay, and vibrational.
Right.
528 hertz. You can put that. This is vibrational.
I think that's here. Betty, what do you think? Is that the throat? 528? Or is it here?
528. Oh, you mean for the chakras? That's the
You know,
solar plexus.
So it's here.
So
Solar
lower.
plexus.
So
Here.
And I've got
Oh, it's the belly.
solar plexus right through
Oh.
here.
it's the where your rib cage meets, where your little
That's here.
intestines
Yeah,
are.
between the boobies and the belly button. I call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
This
the
is-
sacral.
This
Oh,
one's
sorry, go ahead.
417.
And that's the heart. That's the heart.
There you go.
No, or the womb, or close to the womb. Anywhere
Sacral
between the womb
chakra.
and the heart.
I
Yeah,
have sacral chakra for the 417.
Yes,
That makes
that makes sense because
that makes sense.
now this is the sonic slider.
Oh, do that again. Oh, I like that. Bring it on.
Now I've got a boot on it
Oh,
instead
okay.
of the flat end, and these can unscrew. They have this one that's like for trigger point if you're wanting to get right
Yes.
into an
yeah,
area,
yeah.
Yeah.
or they have this. She's got these. Not
Do you
that.
have an extender arm on yours?
I bought
Debbie?
an extension. Yes.
Yeah.
It's
I
right
was looking
here.
at
I got to
that.
get
think
it.
I'm going to do that too.
That's the extension.
Okay.
You know what
So-
picture would be good? The other picture that Betty had as well to show like what you were saying, Loretta, with the numbers of the sacral and all that,
Oh yeah.
because she had a really
Let me
good
tell you
picture
the
of that.
spiral. You want me to put the spiral back up? Is that what you're saying?
If not the
I
spiral,
think the other
one.
one, the one
the
that's
other one.
like
the other
a
one. Oh,
the
okay.
Nautilus shell.
Yeah.
But then this one, this is like a shower head, so it's a
Oh.
diffuser of the sound.
Yes.
You swap it
Yeah.
out with the boot,
Vibration. Yeah.
and then
Yes.
then it gets a
expands
more
her.
diffuse. So if you're working in the trunk,
Mm,
you know, or
mm.
the back where you want it to really get down into the organs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See that one?
Yeah. This
Right.
is the harmonic map.
hmm Again, the spiral of Fibonacci, the DNA, the everything.
Yes.
Constant.
And then, you know, when you start considering
Golden
fractals and
section.
what comes out of all of that, and
Mhm.
it's so elaborate.
If you look
Yeah,
at this as an artist, the golden section, and you can see music, science, and art in this, all three parts. The spectrum,
Yeah.
the tones on the on the music, like we were saying, how it goes from like the 8
Uh-huh.
notes or so, and then it's the same thing with the spectrum of color that we see as humans, but there are no numbers. My husband said it really beautifully. He said the only real number that exists is a 0, because there
Yeah.
are no numbers.
Yeah.
We only need them so we can make sense
Yeah.
or try to
Right.
encapsulate what we see in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the human thing. you
Yeah.
know?
And the
It's
whole
like
thing with
time.
frequency, time doesn't, it's linear. It's not linear, it's relative, but it's synchronized.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
right now, all three of us are having different lifetimes. Well, that's nice. Different lifetimes in different places, but we're all in the
Uh-huh.
same time. So what we're doing right now is literally assisting. Oh, that's so pretty too. Assisting other parts of ourselves
Uh-huh.
in other forms, in other places, at the same
Yeah.
exact synchronized time. And that's what that spiral is. That's what that golden section is when you look
Yeah.
at a painting, because your eye draft like goes
Right.
to, there's like a rectangle. Now the golden
Mhm.
section of you're watching me now on the screen is the light behind my head right there. See where my ball is?
Uh-huh.
That is what we call a golden section. Why? If you break down the quadrants of this rectangle, 1 Fibonacci circle, and that's where the point is in the middle. See?
There you go. Yeah.
And then if you go to the other side of my head, there's the other one.
Mhm.
If you go below, I mean, you're not going to see very well. I'm going to give you the tip of it now. If you go this way, it's
Mhm.
right about there. And then if you go here, it's about here. So what you're doing is think of the rectangle, break it into 4s,
Mhm.
and then you have all these different Fibonacci's. If you centralize your image, it's the center of the page. That's what a golden section is. Golden section is what we call
Oh.
0 point time. 0 point is interdimensional space. Interdimensional space is frequency at its most peaceful when we were talking like the 432 hertz. But we give it the 432 because, again, I'll just do it for shits and giggles. In a gentle form, even that is calming.
Mhm.
Just that. Because then when
Yeah.
we say 33, the number 33 for the angel number,
Mhm.
now look to the light. You feel it more. It just impacted a little more. I'll ask it to impact more. Ready? Now the light, the one that's increased behind me. Did you see it just blink a little?
Mhm.
That's I'm playing with the light frequency in the room. When the good book, as they say, says, you know, It was dark, and then there was light.
Light. Right.
First, there was sound. That's the first creation ever made. That's frequency and order of wavelength of vibration. One of the first laws is oneness. Maybe the closest to second, if you're going to create a second law of a universal law, vibration, not action. Everyone goes, oh, action. No, vibration.
Mhm.
Under vibration is an encapsulating one called rhythm. Within rhythm, you have creation manifestation. That's perpetual transmutation of energy is technically a bigger term of it, but manifestation.
Mhm.
So that's sound. You don't see it, you hear it. But what you're
Right.
looking at behind us in that light, I'm going to play with sound and light at the same time. And I'm going to have to close my eyes. I'm going to thank you both because I trust you enough to understand what I'm just about to do. I'm going to a deeper place because I've been there for about a month and a half. I'm not looking. Is the light increasing behind me?
Starting to.
I'm asking it to flicker a little. Now, what I'm trying to
It just went right around your head.
there, flicker. Yeah, I wanted that. I needed something. So now I've just played with the frequency of light with the third creation, second creation, first creation sound, first creation universe, second creation sound, third creation light. And that's how all three, and I'm just going to move it around now. I'm not even in the light movement.
Right.
Start getting, you don't,
Yeah.
if you can see it, you see it. If you don't see it, that's fine. I'm not.
Yeah.
No, it's actually blurring you in the room because the light
Yes.
is building enough.
Right.
Yep.
That's so that's whatever we're, how Loretta and you guys are saying. It's
Right.
not just a frequency. It's when they say hold your light, this is what we mean.
Yeah.
We're not asking you to do this right now. We're like change the light, in the room. We're asking you just to be as conscious and as present because if you why I haven't been on the videos for a month. If I was on a video, honestly, you would not have seen any light in this room. I'll just put it that way. But the reality is, see, it just dipped a little. I saw it in the corner. Nice. But the reality is, though, when you actively stay conscious and be present, sound, which is the first creation, becomes light. And then in the good book, it says, it was good. End of discussion.
Yeah.
And so good means that's the foundation for everything that exists, period, and form. So the first form is sound. The real form that's visual, tangible, that could be a spot or a light that can now connect to another point. It connects to another point that connects to another point. I'm going to make something right now visually with the air. Next to another point. I just made a pyramid. Make that pyramid go down this way. Pyramid to pyramid. I made you an octahedron. Flip it, spin it. And some people that can see this can literally just see me flip this thing in midair. It flipped it. And now there's an orb, literally, see, it blurred in front of me. There's an orb right in front of me right now. I'm spinning it in front of real time, in front of us. My face is blurred. I saw it just now. See that? That is what you call a sphere. And that is the foundation to every single light orb form that you see anywhere from the
It's the easiest form to hold. We tend to be spherical in our soul form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it has edges if you need it as an octahedron. It could turn into a hexagon. It could turn into whatever. But it's your choice on how you use those frequencies to move. So frequency and light and sound are so much more embedded in what we think it is. It's not.
And
it's
who
all
we are.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
And that's it. I see sound as the healer
It is.
in the future.
It is.
When we'll finally become wise enough, I hope that, when the children, from childhood, we start just every
Mhm.
day or once a week or something, we're
Yeah.
tuning ourselves
Yes.
using frequency and sound.
Mhm.
Oh, and I want to tell you before I
Go.
forget, Nicole,
Go. No, go ahead.
for your sciatic nerve pain.
Oh, yes, go. I just set
Are
up
you
on purpose.
listening? Oh, and this also drains sinuses.
Mm.
50 hertz.
Oh,
No. 50?
50.
Teeny tiny little 50. That little son
Wow.
of a bug. That's what gets
That's
you
what
every
I
time.
found.
Wow.
That's a pain in the butt, Rack. Literally.
Yeah, it is.
It's
Yeah.
so small. 50.
Yeah.
No wonder. Like we sit around getting all pissed off, going, why is my back suddenly And then you're just like, oh, because that little teeny thing is so small you didn't even see it coming. Now I know
But
why.
the thing
It's so
is, if
small.
you've got the vibrational foot already with the one with the
Mm.
holes in it. So
Mhm.
you get a weighted 50 hertz.
True. True.
Honey. Hmm.
Done. Done.
All right.
Mama, the back just gets happy. I understand you.
Mhm.
All right. Mhm.
Good.
Yeah. 50.
I've
Yeah.
been
Remind
working
me of
on the
that.
neighbor
That's
yesterday
good
and
news.
today. He's the one that had the surgery. He had
Ooh.
cancer, and
Yes.
they replaced half his tongue. They had to
Oh,
rebuild it.
goodness gracious.
Oh,
And they
my.
took out, I don't know, 6 maybe lymph nodes. And so he's 9 months, and it's still swollen.
I'm sure.
And so I went over there yesterday to my tools.
Yeah.
Sit down, let's try
Of course,
something
right?
new. And it was hard. I had never felt
Yeah.
it before. And I felt it was rock hard.
It's
And-
probably it's just adhesing and I don't
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
if he's getting any lymph
So I
drainage.
worked on this
technique
side
or
for
anything.
It's
5 minutes,
calcifying.
and then
Yeah,
I worked
exactly.
over here for
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Scar tissue
And it was a
remodels
whole
bad.
lot
I haven't.
softer when I left. And I went back this afternoon.
And how
Yeah.
did
I
it
said,
feel?
okay, what do you think? He says, it's good. It's working. That's
Mm.
Yeah.
did it again. So I'm going to keep at it. And
Good job,
I-
Loretta.
he showed me his tongue, and his tongue is swollen. He's getting scared about it. You know, he's afraid he's going to choke on it. He's
No,
gonna
but that's
choke.
that 50 hertz that you were just saying. That 50 hertz is it feeds on that
You know, that
anxiety and
might
fear.
work on this
I'm just
too.
saying.
If it's sinuses,
Yes,
it might
yes.
work.
Because tailbone
and I
issues, sinuses are inflammation. It's actual natural inflammation.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Like
where they
Alzheimer's
removed
and
lymph nodes and
dementia
everything,
is-
he's
Yeah.
he's not getting any real drainage. They should be
Right.
doing massage,
well,
drainage
cancers,
Yeah, they have-
dementia,
well,
Alzheimer's,
they don't
are all the
care
things
about
that's
him,
you need to decalcify those.
Well, and
Decalcify
you know
just
the-
means deharden, like make it small,
Right.
Yeah.
soften.
And
the
scar
thing is-
tissue. The
Go,
way the way muscle tissue works, they're Z bands.
Yes.
So
Yes.
the muscle fibers do this.
They
When a
contract
muscle
and-
gets injured,
Yeah.
it starts doing that.
It's like
And
that.
then you've got to go in and stretch out those fibers
Yeah.
and remind them
it's
how
like,
they're
it's like
supposed
screwed
to
up
work.
entangled. It's not even
yeah.
normal entangled.
No,
it's like
it just
that.
goes and then it
Yeah.
locks down and gets hard.
And all your nerves go to like cockland.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
you don't even know what the hell to do with this. It's not.
And
Yeah.
It's not this.
Eileen McCusick, who I am studying from,
Mhm.
she put out, after she created her own forks.
Mhm.
Oh,
she did a
nice.
she
I may have to.
They last like 3 times longer, and they
I really may
because
have
she's
to.
breaking so many of them.
That
But she
would
had
be
to
me.
create her own.
That would
But
be
anyway,
me. I'd break them too.
Yeah, the handles. People use the handle and just kind of rub it on themselves, you know. If you got cellulite,
Well, that's fine if
was-
you've got the roller piece on there.
No, I mean just the arm piece.
Get out.
Doing this, you know.
Really?
and- well, you got the extender arm, right? That's what
Yeah.
they do with that thing, and they use the extender
Well, it's
arm.
it's a roller though. I wouldn't want to be rubbing that
Yeah,
end
but
piece
you
on me.
But you can recontour your body. If
Oh,
you
yes,
got-
you
I think
can.
you know what? If that works, how that works would be more like I would take here. You know, like how you did that. Ready? I see. I
Okay.
pulled mine out of my thing. Like if you did that and it's vibrating, and you don't want it
Uh-huh.
in like in my box. you would hold it like here. I know. Sorry for the face,
Yeah.
everybody. Forgive me. I know
No.
this is weird to look at a human face this close. You're gonna get even more obnoxious. All right, there you go. Like, see how
But
close
are
it
you
is?
right on your
Yeah.
skin or right
No,
above
no,
your
no.
skin?
It's literally right above.
Yeah.
Like, it's like
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah, if
touching
she
the stairs
touches
in your
it, the
face.
the
The tune
fork would
stops.
shut down. Yeah.
Right, but
No,
like you
that
put it
works
like
good.
right above it, and then you can
Mhm.
just move it around, and then allow. Because the thing is, if you close your eyes, like you see the light beaming, if you
Mhm.
close your eyes, you have eventually when you're more attuned with your own. And the whole thing is you attune with your own frequency. Like
Yeah.
33 is like the human heart with source.
Hey, Carl.
Hey,
Hi,
Carl.
You know, like source creator within. So like if the 432, which is really cool, like we were saying, the 5
Uh-huh.
2 8,
Yeah.
5 2 something, 5 2 5 12 or something, closest to here as well, right? So or something like
Mhm.
that, or it could be
Mhm.
something I don't know, don't remember anymore. But all I know, this
Yeah.
is like 1,000. I was
Yeah.
taught this was 1,000 or close to 9 something. So I don't know what the numbers are, but
Yeah.
whatever it is, top
Yeah,
to
it's-
bottom.
The crown is 963.
See, that's
So
it.
it's right there.
936.
top.
Yeah, 63. I knew it was
But
a
the
backwards
thing
of the
is
numbers.
when you're using your wands around your body,
Yeah.
you know, the first 4 inches from your skin
Yes, that's
is the
yes.
thickest. The thickest.
Energy
So
field.
when you're doing
That's what I was
that,
describing.
that's
Thank you.
when I
The biofield.
use sound, yeah,
Right.
to use in the
Right.
biofield next to him. I did
Yeah,
this
so
on
you knew what I was
episode
coming at.
2.
Thank you. So you
Yeah.
said it better than me. Yeah, that's it.
And then you can
Yeah.
feel that vibration within those 4
Yeah.
Right.
inches.
Yeah.
Right.
But
It
when
could be
you're
anything.
combing the
It could be anything.
biofield, you don't want to get in
It could be
there.
like a feather you infused or like a stone and just kind of like move it around. It
If-
doesn't. Yeah. Go. Sorry. Yeah.
If you've ever been sitting in traffic and have a rolling speaker come up, you know, the guys that like to have all boom box
Oh,
going in
yeah.
their
The
car.
Vibrators.
If
Bonk,
it
bonk,
sits
oonka,
there long
oonka,
enough,
oonka,
have
oonka,
you
oonka.
ever not only internally felt it messing with you, but
I can
it
feel it on my
starts
window when
shifting
someone
the
moves their or
frequency
shuts their
of your
car.
engine in the vehicle.
Yeah, it
Yes.
does.
Yeah.
It
And
does.
it's almost like it's hijacking your
It's like
energy, your engine's frequency to match
Yeah.
that crazy over there.
It's like it moves you back like that. It
Yeah.
literally shoves me out, and I'm like, "What did you just do?"
That's vibration and frequency. It's very
Yeah.
powerful.
Did you want to hear
Yeah.
something really messed up? Yesterday morning or two mornings ago, something annoying. Now I'm Saturday, right? A sugar you not. Sorry, guys. A sugar you not. Outside, across the street is a school. All you hear in the window is ook, 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 ook,
Yep.
ook, ook.
Yep.
And the windows are shaking
Yeah.
with vibration. The wall is
Oh,
shaking
yeah.
with vibration. And over
Yeah.
the loudspeaker, you hear this music. And these kids, this is a primary school, and you're giving them like a trance party kind of music going on right across the street, 8:30 in the morning till
Oh, my
11
Lord.
o'clock in the after. I was like, if you people want to keep your body parts,
Yeah. Holy cow. Shaking the
Oh,
giblets right out of you.
and you wonder why I'm on coffee right now when I don't drink coffee.
Yeah.
Give me a break. And you're right.
Yeah.
That's what it knocks you out of your frequency. Is exactly
It
the point
does.
I appreciate you said. The key word I heard was your frequency,
Mhm.
because you
Yeah.
have to find your frequency, your
Right.
specific
Yeah.
position, and it doesn't have to be anybody else's. It just has to be yours.
Mhm.
And Carl, that was for you too, by the way. So if you're still here,
Yeah.
so it's the frequency in which you consciously, actively choose to resonate. And I'm going to get not political, but political. Okay. So I'm going to say it in the
Okay.
context of the social context. How do we cope with today's society in every possible way, from family members to those who think differently, act differently, are just living in like a delusion, illusion, whatever it is, like the
Mhm.
blue pill or the red pill, like that kind of thing. That is
Right.
your choice. Yeah. And I don't know which one is which anymore, so I don't care. Like I'd take an interdimension to non-interdimension. That's whatever it is. But if we're going to take the frequencies and be fair to ourselves, why don't we start paying attention to what we actually are? That light behind my head.
Yeah.
I
And
got
I,
a very
would
clear-
recommend the
Yeah, go.
174 hertz. The 174 hertz. if you even just, so
Yeah.
you're gonna go maybe you're gonna go try to do a little hello,
Yeah.
bring your
Yeah.
fork.
Yeah.
Introduce the
That's
sweetness
nice.
of the sound.
See,
You
that's
don't got to
nice.
talk about nothing else. And they will find harmony
Yes.
within
That's
visit.
the one that's supposed to dispel. See, that's the one my bowl is supposed to sound like.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You found the.
yeah,
That's the one it's
this
supposed
is
to
one of
sound
those
like.
that you want to have is the 174.
That dispels the ick, the yuck, the
Yeah,
muck,
It does.
the
It
tar.
clears all it.
Yeah.
It makes you calm,
And-
rejuvenates you.
And like, how are you supposed to find the balance? You're not. You're supposed to find the most balance in yourself. If it's uncomfortable and it propels
you
you
don't
into
need to.
something new, great. If you're doing something and you internally are saying, this absolutely sucks monkey balls, like I always say, it's so frustrating because there's just like, oh my gosh. And then you're like, oh gosh, now this is here, and this is here, and this option came up, and this option came up. And all of a sudden you're still down at the bottom trying to figure out the first dang option. And you go, wait, and you throw it all off.
Now I'm
you say-
thinking of the 7 of Cups.
Yes, kind of, right? Because that's, you know what 7 is? 7 is your actual source, spirit, essence, soul. Going
Yeah.
inward. It's coming one with source itself. So when you're doing cups, you're doing your emotions to attach to. So that card makes sense if you do interpret it that way, because what happens is you look.
Delusion, though. With
Yeah,
all
you have.
Yeah, it's all the different things, and
You can
Yeah,
choose to
take your
be
pick. Yeah.
in your own way. Like you don't have to. In and out of hot. Sorry, guys. It's heat control. Here, so if you move this, cools a little
Yes.
bit section. Put it back, it cools off again another way. So that's it. So how are we to look at what we're looking at? Just stare at this for a minute. Like Loretta, you had it right from the beginning. Take out your popcorn, not enjoy, but just sit there because you're hungry, and be snackish, right? Eat your popcorn while you're watching. Unfortunately, we do have to watch those we love and care for, or not even love or care for,
Yeah.
but know that they're part of the universal everything that we all are.
Mhm.
We have to watch them fall on their face, trip on their toes. I'm not going to say the next line because I'm going to trigger myself.
No, don't do that.
And they're going to find a different way
Yeah.
in their own way.
I mean, you gotta understand here in the States anyway. I mean,
you just got to
on
watch
day
this.
1, which was 11 days ago now,
Yeah.
he stopped the coverage of insulin for diabetics.
And
at
did I not tell
$35.
you guys that he was going to try to stop the funding federally? And what did I say they were going to happen?
No,
He's going to
I
cut all the
know
money
he's-
to the country, and there it was.
Yeah. But I mean, diabetes,
Mhm.
that's going to cover. I mean, that affects a whole lot of.
Listen,
his-
diabetes is a horrible thing in a way because all the things we're talking about vibrationally, cancer
Mhm.
included, there's, like we said, fission and fusion. There's calcification, like Betty said perfectly. Right, and then there's diffusion,
Mhm.
right?
Well, and that's why that's why frequency is so important,
Yes.
because everything that's going on
Can
in
be
the Muggle
healed.
world is trying to separate us from our
Pretty much.
frequencies,
Pretty
so
much.
that we end up as chaotic and
Yeah.
in the minutia that
Yeah.
everyone else is struggling with.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So if we
It's,
just observe, it's easier. And I know, it doesn't
like
seem
I keep
easier.
saying, the circus has come to town.
Yeah.
Just be a spectator, because they're not
Yeah.
going to do. They don't
Yeah.
want to understand that they created the box.
Well, they don't
They
understand.
they designed the paper. They made the image. They
Yeah.
coined the words. Like they didn't
Yeah.
realize that they did all this. And the second they look at it, and one of the best lines I heard was, I don't remember where now because my head's garbled. was, oh, look at that. It's all part of the process. But does it matter where it came from?
Mhm.
And that's one of the things we have to sit back and go, oh, crap.
Yeah.
Because we know where it came from.
Yeah.
But their shame.
I just woke up at almost 10 a.m. here. I'm surprised I caught you ladies live. Where
Yeah.
are you, Carl?
It's Is he
10
still?
a.m.
He's
Isn't
in
it-
Hope.
Where is Carl?
I'm 11. I'm 12:52.
He's in the Philippines. He's supposed to be.
Philippines. Or
Ah.
is it
Yeah.
Oh,
Manila.
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 Like the
Manila.
envelope. Manila.
Okay. Manila.
How
You know,
exciting.
Yeah, they
I've never
won't.
been to
People
Manila.
won't pay attention to the fact that they want to. They won't own it. The shame alone will be so encapsulatingly
Right.
difficult. Like, okay,
This is-
they say, go, yeah. You know, yeah.
This is going to be a tough
Mm.
process for them.
Mhm.
And we're going to see it, but we can't be saying, neener, neener, neener.
No,
No.
You
no,
know, we've
no.
got to just be quiet and just silently
And move
be
on.
present.
Well,
Just move on.
I was going to say,
Exactly.
stand and
move on.
witness is what I keep saying. But by the
Yeah.
same token, sometimes there has to be an interjection. But rather than couching it in anger or,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I
like-
told you so. Nah.
like what was it I said the other day? It was something about Elon.
It was
I
really.
said, you know
it was
what
excellent.
confuses
Yeah,
me?
I heard it. It was good.
I said, I didn't see his name on the ballot. Did
Exactly.
any of y'all see his name on the ballot?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
recall voting him into any position, and I don't recall Congress vetting and voting for Doge. That is not an official governmental department. If
No.
the government hasn't weighed in on it and approved it, so I keep throwing
Yeah.
out those
And
kinds
where-
of
No,
things.
but
So
you're
why
right.
do you suppose he has to be in this pseudo?
I think they're disruptors. There are natural disruptors right now.
and
He
they
bought the
paid.
farm. He bought the
Yeah.
farm. He did.
I think he's
He
been
paid
influenced
big time.
and
yeah.
influenced and not paying attention. I think his better judgment was thrown away a while back, unfortunately. I don't think he innately is a horrid human being. I think he just is being treated like his own, like someone is pulling his strings somewhere, because everywhere you think that these people are evil, no, just look for this marionette string somewhere else. Everywhere that someone's doing something gross
It all
and not
leads
so
back
friendly,
to the archons.
there's some kind of string being pulled somewhere else for somebody else's grand plan.
Yeah.
And it's not something, like you guys are saying perfectly, we can't judge it. But when we are watching them, yes, observe, but I'm also hearing, as we're talking, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
let ourselves move on. So if they come through the light, they find their own light, and they're like, hey, we're friends again. We got it. There you go. Thank you, Betty. Look at Lorna's face. She's like, uh-huh. They're both of you in the same face in your own light. Exactly. No.
Yeah. You can
Just keep moving.
you can
Just
be
go
accepting and tolerant. You
That's
don't
it.
invite them to put their feet under your dinner
on.
table.
You don't have to have a cup of coffee, like I say, and like, if
No.
you were coming, I'd bake the cake.
Right.
Like I'm not gonna, Sesame Street didn't have to sing you the song, did it? I didn't have to bake you a cake because I knew you were coming. No, it doesn't work that way.
4 months later,
Sorry,
something's
darling.
going to be delivered, and that's what I'm hoping to close this deal today. It's also timing. You guys are live before it happens. He wants a reading from you, Nicole.
I had a feeling. I knew there was a reason the cards came out, Carl.
And they're all capitalized here, so yeah.
I swear.
Seriously, need your
He wanted to make sure we'd see him amongst all those other requests.
That's right.
So many.
I love it.
We're gonna make it all better, Carl.
We did this just for you, Carl, so that we could get your answer for you before you go to
Carl,
this meeting.
you're getting an answer with cards, and then they're also telling me to tell you at the same time. You need to start listening to. I was listening to you when you were watching. I think Loretta or Betty. I'm not sure. We're both. I don't remember. Honestly, I don't remember. I've been in a beautiful, not so beautiful, but a nice haze. And you said something like you're finding that you are now developing your own skills and abilities. And I was like, yeah, ding, ding, ding. And I was watching from like the background going, it's about fucking time. Sorry. It's about frick frack time. Fricky fracky frack. Yeah, see, I'm in and out. You guys enjoy.
Yeah.
So one more, guys. 2 seconds. They said just one more. They're throwing cards at me literally. So I'll give you a sentence in a
Okay.
second.
That's like poor
Um,
Libby. You want that one? Okay, I'll put that one
I was like,
next.
all right, I thought I was done with one. They're like, here's 7, 10,
Pendulum.
5.
He wants the whole Megillah.
Jesus, monkey balls.
Gorilla
So,
Megillah time.
stop that. Okay, these are done. We're done now. Okay, we're done now. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay.
They just said to me, okay, good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I wonder why it's 8 monkeys. Bless you.
I think dowsing would help you, Carl.
Yeah, but
In
they're
some of
saying
your
like,
endeavors.
yeah, like because if you want to create something, it's like literally you need to pivot all
Yeah.
into a new direction. It's not
But
even
he
the
was just
same.
commenting that he thought that he could probably do dowsing, that he'd be good if he tried.
You would
Yeah.
try that. I know people are doing more
Okay.
dowsing rods, and I think they're really cool.
Okay.
I think what you do
Dowsing-
is do like I would start with take anything that's like a pendulum, take anything that's a dowsing rod, and I would definitely start with like Betty's amazing with stones. Loretta is amazing with like the ground and like the nature as well too. So you guys have to like everybody knows where their energy draws them to. I'm one of those frustrating beings that walks into every medium and goes, you're good at this. Didn't you know that? I'm like, no. You're good at this. No, didn't you know? Did you need to learn this? No. Like it's just weird. Like I just walk in, they say, here's your it's kind of like the Matrix where they just zooped up and all of a sudden he knows Taekwondo or something, or jujitsu.
Yeah.
That's what
Mhm.
happens to me. And it's just me. It's my weird thing. Like I tried pastels. I got it, but I also got my ick on it. So I understood because I don't like dry materials. That's my problem. But
Mhm.
I mastered it, just not
Yeah.
crazy about it. So it's
Right.
you have to find, even if you master it, doesn't mean you're crazy about it.
Right.
Find what actually suits
But you don't
is
know
what
till
I'm
you
hearing.
try it. Yeah.
You don't know until you try it. Exactly. I taught myself
Yeah. if you're not
crochet.
feeling
Yes,
good
his
about
broken earphone cord and a screw for his pendulum. Oh, it's a guide pendulum.
That's it.
Works.
Here,
Yeah.
look, you want a silly thing? This is a necklace. I'm wearing 2 on my neck, but I don't pull
Yeah,
those out.
Any necklace
This is one.
works for
Here,
pendulum.
here's a pendulum. This is a here. You want yes?
Yeah.
Give me yes. Here's yes. Ready?
I think I've
Stop.
shared before. I took
No.
a bunch of hair like just behind my
No.
ear and did
Oh.
you remember when the different colored wrap? And what I did was I sewed jewels into it too. So like
Mm.
a silver dolphin holding a watermelon tourmaline. I had a magician's
Mm.
bag with amethyst spears at the base
Yeah.
of it. So I had all
Nice.
these things, malachite mixed in it. And what I realized is when I'd have people on my table and I'd be working on them, that
Yeah.
thing would come down because my hair was clear to my waist, so it was long. And it would
Oh,
come
yeah.
down and it would start acting like a pendulum as I was working the different areas of the body. I'd look over and that little buddy would be telling me what's what and what direction things were going. And I'm like, well, this is very handy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So it's telling.
okay. He
All
wants
right,
his
here I go.
reading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Here's mine.
they're telling me show you this way.
Yay.
Don't worry about pictures, my friends. I mean, these images are freaking gorgeous, but that's not the point they're saying. All right, hold on. Okay, I'm trying. Here, I'm just trying to words, and then I'm going to give you a sentence that doesn't match this sentence, but there.
Oh.
Oh,
See that?
let's see. Liberty, day and night,
the perfect key. Night, ride, flower, spirit, house of flowers. Wow.
Mhm.
Eve, butterfly, something.
Oh,
garden.
sorry, garden. Yeah.
Butterfly garden.
All right. So now, whew, if you want liberty, find it within yourself. Go within. You have it all. It's all in one piece. I'm just going to read it as I like it. 2,
Okay.
day and night. Day and night means balance. Day and night is balance. You want to balance, you have to balance the night and the day and the night, the light and the sun, the dark and the median. But you have to try it. See, she's holding something in pensive thought. Do it don't think it. Do it, don't think it. Think it just looms and goes around you like a little tsetse fly. No, do it, don't think it. Look, see the face? She's just kind of like, I don't know. Do it.
Mhm.
It's called balance. You want the balance? The perfect key is already there. You're already holding. You're holding it.
Mhm.
You're just
Mhm.
pretending. You're like, but I have all these options. Choose one. Go crazy. See what you want. Do you like this? Do you like that? Do you want to try this? Do you want to try that? Figure out what works for you.
Yeah, the universe will support us on anything once we decide what it is.
Bingo. And now you just said that? Perfect. Now let's look at those beautiful stars in the background. I don't know if I'm holding
Oh,
this
yeah.
right. Trying not to get a glare because there is that light behind me, but it's best I can do. Yeah.
You
So
did
the
good.
elephant is very grounded, and there's these two owls. One's protecting the other. If you look real careful.
Yes, it is.
So what it is watching over, watching over, watching over, watching, and I'm going to focus on a star. Watching over. We're all made of stars. This is where we come from. So everything watches over, watches over, watches over. Look at the horizon. The land
Mhm.
to the sea, to the sea, to the ground, to the sky. Everything is represented here. All elements are literally in this card. What does that mean? You want to be the elephant? Go ahead. You can make big old bouncy, noisy movements, or you could sit quietly and be very conscious of who you are, knowing you are protected, loved, watched over, and once again watched over. But you have to take that choice, that step.
We've been through a whirlwind trying to close this. It was good till I
And then
telling me.
here's a cutie pie little flower, and then there's like a little innocence of the soul sitting within the flower. And this one says flower spirit. Flowers are peaceful. They live in a very gentle, temporary life. Like the Buddha says, the body is just temporary.
Mm-hmm.
So enjoy it while you can. Be in a place of bliss. Do not sit there. Do not worry. And this is for everyone. So don't think I'm just giving this to Carl. So enjoy yourselves.
Mhm.
This is like a diagnosis for everyone. And look, it's just holding on gently. It's kind of quiet. You don't see it upset or anything, right? But the red is action. The red is creation. And it's just a very peaceful, but look at her face even. She's not doing anything. She's just contemplation. It doesn't mean you have to be active all the time. It means you have to actively be part of your own solution. Oh, I like that. Whoever just said that. Thank you. That was nice. That was nice. Be active part of your own solution. I like that one. That was a good sentence.
Yeah,
I like
it is a good one.
And then the house of flowers is you. Like I showed you that card before, ladies, with the house. Like she carried it on her back. Oh, beautiful.
Mhm.
This is the other one I wanted to show you. Look at the house of flowers going out of the house.
I love that.
Isn't it? You can be your
Mhm.
own blossom. You could put weeds in there and they're still beautiful. You could put blossoming flowers. You could put seeds. You can put, dried leaves like potpourri or something. You can have it decomposing so it grows again. You choose your house, because what happens is there are some, I know it's hard to see, but you see those two little ladies standing there? They're viewing the house. There will be those who watch, and that could be you watching, or you can be the dang house and just say, I own this, I am me, and I'm not letting anything, whatever it is, get in the way. Now, I'm not talking about your business, I'm talking about life. So whomever is doing something right now that is giving them frustration, you may have to take a whole new direction. And I mean whole new direction. Now, I don't know how anyone wants to take that, but that's how it's coming. I have to take a whole new direction. These ladies will hear about it after the show if they have time. If not, we'll catch up a little later. But the reality is that new direction is oozing out of that house.
Yeah.
It's not even the top of your head. It's not even the bottom. It's the solar plexus. It's the middle. It's like the heart. It's like your belly, but it's everything here in the middle. What you can't deny that. When that's overflowing, you have to do something absolutely brand new, brave as anything. Pull out the courage because guess what? Sorry. closest card to a devil card, but it's not a devil card. So please bear with me. All right.
Yeah.
Now I'm just going to show you in detail. Look how gorgeous this is. You see some things here you don't want to be tangling with in the underbrush. Gets better. But now if you look under
As
that,
the underbrush, she's got one around her neck.
that's right. It's like a little snake. You see that?
Oh yeah.
There you go. And now look down there. You see this? The cool thing?
Yeah.
That's like that's to me. It's like the nano world of what the flower's made of. Look how it's like the seed, the egg, the gestation of things. You can look at this as negative, but this is the true foundation to things. When I draw, 90% it kind of looks like this, and I'm not trying to scare people, but I am trying to give you the foundation to what life is created by. She's a manifestation of creation of the blossoms, to the roots, to the nano world, to the that's like a wasp's nest even. You have no idea what you can create, but if you balance, like we said before, with the night and day. Now look at the difference of color.
Yeah.
See? I'm just gonna hold it like that.
Yeah.
See the difference? This is light. This is light energy. This is earth and form energy. Light energy, form energy. Now this is an extension. This one is an expansion of light. So light creates all this. So be conscious of how you do it. Look at her face. She's like, I got this. Back off, buddy. I got this. This is me. Thorns, roots, exposed.
And while you were talking, I was thinking of, it reminded me of Dolores Cannon. And, you know, she's explained to us that we started out, and we've been the sand, the rock. We have done all the metamorphosis to take us up.
Perfect.
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 Good.
Oh my gosh,
All
you
right.
guys are perfect in timing. Oh my gosh, perfect timing.
Well,
and
that's the whole co-creation
yes.
with the creator. We help
metamorphic.
build
What
that
is that
materiality.
What'd you just say? Metamorphic. Look at that. Look at her whole dress.
Yeah.
She's a butterfly. She's the butterfly. She's the butterfly. Not the other way around. She's the blossom. Right?
Yeah.
She embodies metamorphosis, change, hope. Look at that blossom sitting there going, don't worry, the butterflies, I got you. We'll build you. She's sitting there in like, in a state of joy, bliss, zen. Again, quiet, peaceful. That's the difference. But to get to this, you need to be willing to be brave enough to shed what's in front of you, change your focus, and move the perspective somewhere else. I've had to do that for over a month. I don't know about anyone else, but that took a lot. So I'm not asking you to do the easy. I'm asking you to do the hard.
Interesting.
This is a general, not just for Carl and for everyone who ever watches. Yeah. This is for anyone who watches. It's a general message as well. Go to the hard place and find that metamorphosis that you just said beautifully. Find that balance we were speaking of it before. Take those opportunities, use them. Now look, we're doing that Fibonacci again, that spiral, right? And we're now spreading it out. And when you do that, be conscious of the love that comes with it. If you do it in frustration, anger, I have to stay here, I can't do this, but I have to do. I'm not talking you, Carl. I'm talking everyone. This one, that my family is this, my friend is this. Oh my gosh, why did they believe that? Why did they do this? Why did they do that? You know, like.
Interesting. I pulled a couple cards while you were reading for him.
Go. Yeah.
Look at that one.
Truth.
Yes. Yeah. That's it.
Expression.
Yeah.
So be in our truth and express that, and then be aware of the shadow side, the moon.
Yeah.
The dark night.
Yeah. Bring it all together.
Bring it all together. Bring it out into the light where you can really work with it. Yeah.
Yeah, because nobody's.
I don't know if that answered his questions, but
I asked about the avians. I'm not, but I asked, and what I got, I pulled 3 cards, the 6 of Cups. Okay, so lovely memories.
Regard to the deal.
the center of it is the Knight of Cups, bringing forth maybe another relationship or some kind of.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yes,
Like relationship could be
with
anything. Yeah.
Well, yeah, the business relationship that he's looking after. Third
Yeah.
card was the Three of Cups.
Yeah.
So,
But look, I love that Three of Cups though, because people think it's just like a dance of the muses, but look what they're doing. It's a uniting of. Look, Betty already knows what I'm going to say. What you know where I'm going with this, right? It's, she already sees it in my face. Go finish it.
No, you got it. They're in celebration and they're dancing and they're holding it up to the light because
and you see that spiral from the bottom of their feet
and they
up to the top. Like,
yeah.
Right. And then you can see the colors all meld, the three primary colors moving
and their
within,
robes even.
And their robes move with them. And you can feel
yeah.
And they're all looking to each other. So one is working with the other to the other to the other to the other. There's not one of these three images that are not interconnected.
Oh.
So if we disconnect from even one, you get stuck and you're like, what? Like I was saying, you get stuck here. But how do you then go to the next? You have to shove all that stuff out to get to the good stuff and start anew maybe.
We were talking about driving in bad conditions. And if you think about a vehicle, it needs on ice or in terrible things like that, where you're losing connection with the surface.
100%.
You've got to go low, slow, but steady. Low, slow, and steady. And then gradually work with the road conditions, because you can't inject any if you're in a hurry or anything else. Well, you should have left the house sooner, because there's no way to
you got to
shorten up that trip.
No. And you have to be conscious of what you're doing. And right now, the energy and the frequencies, again, we have the key. I keep getting this key card. That's the general message.
The keys, the keys.
We are the key. We have the key. It's right there. You are the key. We are. Look at the yellow for universal love. It's right there.
Yeah.
She's holding it over her heart. The birds are holding it. So you wanted the avians. Here, they're telling you. The keys are there.
The keys. You got the keys.
Different perspective. But she's looking somewhere else.
Right.
That's an avian.
She's looking somewhere else. She's not looking straight. She's looking to other perspectives.
Yeah.
So maybe your business can evolve, but I mean evolve. It doesn't stay where it is. It needs to expand into different sub pockets of whatever that, I'm not going to throw your business out, like they throw you in the spot, but in sub pockets of where it can go. I don't, as an artist, I don't like sharing my artwork. Sorry, it's just how I am. It's just a personal thing. But I do it now. And it is very freeing.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels...
But there's a purpose now, too, for you, too.
Right.
With the oracles and the messages and the lifting of people and souls. Oh, yeah.
It will help, exactly. Like from the encouragement of these two beautiful ladies, honestly, like sisters now, really. They're I'm constantly getting that, yes, there's a purpose to the work. And no, it's not just going to be thrown out there as like, oh, look, I'm a good artist. Josh, no, I don't play that game. I'm not doing this for money. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Go find another front door to go walking through. Okay. Don't shut that front door. I don't need that door. Okay. I'm more of a different person. I'm very, very, very private. And the work that I do.
None of us are here for financial gain,
or
notoriety, or public
but
recognition.
You'll know. But let me ask you guys, like I'll ask these beautiful ladies. Ready? You both know. When you know, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you knew. It didn't matter when it was. Doesn't matter when anybody else was in their own trajectory, in their own path, in their own lives. You knew when you knew. And it didn't, there was no competition, right? There was no, but you knew when to integrate new things, like you're putting the healing in. And Loretta came to us and she's like, I'm going to just blow up your spot tiny bit. And she says, I didn't know I'm a healer. And we're both, look at Betty's face. Yeah. Oh, really? Really? I'm going to give her that.
It's so easy to see where others are. It's the difficult thing is to look inward. But look at this. I just decided to pull one of the star cards,
Akashic.
Stargate, and it says align
it.
with purpose, crossroads, no wrong path.
Perfect.
Yeah,
That's it.
there you
That's
go.
it.
Yeah, I was
I
just
mean-
fixing to put this one away, and I'm like, wait, I'm going to pull one out of there and see what we get.
But that's
So
like
do
the
we
whole
want to
general.
pull one for the collective before we sign off? Because we're an hour and 15 minutes.
I
in now.
noticed.
Yeah, we need to wrap. We don't have a
Yeah.
collective today, but we can pull one for.
Well, you know,
wider
people
community.
come by and check out the replay,
Yeah.
and you know,
Okay,
hopefully.
should we do
and,
one card? We each pull one card.
Yeah. Which deck
Yeah.
are you using, sweetie?
I'm going with Kyle Gray's Gateway or Light Activation Oracle.
I got Hummingbird Wisdom sitting out here. She hasn't made too much any appearances lately, so I'm gonna use her.
I'll show you guys the deck that Loretta gave me. This is what it is. You can see it in the screen. It's gorgeous. Look at that. And it's shiny. The artwork is exquisite. And you could tell, I mean, I have nothing against AI, but you could see it's handmade. Like you can see the artwork was created by hand. Gorgeous. All right, I
Okay.
found one. There you go.
Yep. Oh, you've got the
Okay.
elephant.
Again. Yeah.
I've
Night
got
Ride. I love that.
I've got Star Being healing codes, important information. Wounds are healed, recharging.
See, right there. Look at the owls. Everything you just said.
Yep.
We're the
Yeah.
elephant and they're the owls going, we were recharging you, we got you.
And what you got,
Oh.
Miss Loretta?
I have Epic Journey. You've flown so far already. Keep
Yeah.
your gaze
Awesome.
on the horizon,
There you
or
go.
you're
Yeah.
almost there.
Yeah.
it.
You're almost there.
See, that's the
Hey,
elephant in the
this couldn't
gaze.
have ended any better. You know,
Beautiful.
This is artful. Yeah, I love it.
So yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're welcome, Carl. Thank you
Yes.
for popping
Clearly.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you
Morning.
very much for being
We
here.
appreciate you.
absolutely.
Yeah. And thank you to everyone who stopped by. And I guess I should put a banner up here in case you haven't subscribed yet. And you
Yeah.
stopped by, because I know Carl has, and maybe some others haven't. So
Well, thank
here
goodness
I-
for Carl.
yeah, and I did get
Yeah.
the channels right on the community post
Yeah.
that I sent, and
Yeah.
let's see. So, and it's here on the screen too, so you can always
Yeah.
check those out.
Okay.
You
Well,
want to share anything, or you got anything coming up that we need to know about?
Betty.
I don't have a date yet, but Terry
Oh, nice.
has offered to have me come over to her show
Yay.
at
What's her channel?
Holding Your Space.
Mhm.
Terry
This one.
Terry Renner,
Yeah,
Holding Your Space. Yeah.
She's awesome.
She's got this
awesome.
gal down in, I think her name's Sally, down in Arizona, who's getting phenomenal activity on her outdoor cameras. And she's been showing a lot of this. And so I posted a comment and I said, you know, I happen to, my husband and I catch things on our ring quite often. I said, in fact, you know, I shared about this program and that we had shared them on there. And I said, it's elementals. And Viviana said, oh, I'd love to see those. And I told her where to find it on the page. And then Terry finally saw the comment and she goes, I want to see those too. Is there any chance you would come on? And I'm like, sure.
Oh,
So
boy.
I may have another little something going on.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's beautiful. I'm so
That is
glad
awesome.
for you.
I'm
I'm
glad
excited. Yeah. That
I
she
think it's really good.
extended that.
It is wonderful. I'm so glad.
Yeah.
The next thing I got coming up is the 5th of February.
Mhm.
Yeah, the 5th. So Wednesday.
Yeah.
This is Denise and I are doing
Cool.
a live on Wednesday.
You
So
and Denise are
opposite-
hysterical today. On like every time I watch you two, it's like Oh my gosh, my internet just wait, hold on. I paused my sound. It's not you. Oh, you made my day every time I watched it. Between the two of you and the things you guys put up, I was like, you know what? I can heal now. This is good. You guys are making me laugh.
And then we've got the following Monday after that.
You guys are magic.
Right?
You guys are magic. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll do that.
Then BJ and I will be back on the 10th with the live at noon Pacific time.
Noon.
And
I love the guys.
Yeah. So that's the next couple weeks out, and we'll update you as we go. It sounds.
I'm not.
Then we'll have SOS coming up. Yeah.
I'm not doing much. I'm going to do the SOS stuff. I'm slowly getting back to doing a live.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm negotiating on how I'm going to channel. In light of whatever it was. Yeah. Let's say the holidays sucked monkey balls in a bad way. So
I did think of something I want to pursue with you, especially Nicole, with your
go.
Because what I've noticed, and it all ties in with the frequency and
go for it. Go for it.
About.
I'm up for anything. Go ahead.
But what I've noticed,
up for anything.
well, he doesn't really, but she did. Linda Moulton Howe on earthfiles.com. Her last program was about frequencies.
Yes. Master of that thing.
The thing is that prior to this too, and something was said by her, and then Stephen Greer is now doing podcasts. He's done 4 of them in the last month.
Oh, that's good.
See, so this is out of the blue for him.
It is,
all right.
Actually.
So
it is.
There is something, and he said something about it too. There's been a notice, some information has come in. There's going to be some kind of disclosure type event, and that is why Greer has got his face doing lives in rapid succession. He ain't never done this before.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Linda, I think she's also been keyed in. So,
excuse me, sorry.
Yeah. So I just want to kind of mention that because, we
can
something about that. And
we can do that. Yeah. I think that'd be great. And also, I offered quietly behind the scenes. I've actually made about 5 or 6 pieces of artwork, and that's profound. Trust me.
Once you posted on communication, those are beautiful.
They just they took it.
We're done recording, right?
I didn't. No,
we're still going.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
The last thing
so
I'll
let's
say
say
is
goodbye.
I might just as a little cachet. I might be able to get I call it higher self. I know who calls guides and I got my higher selves. To agree to a form of kind of like Heather does it, like the Jaguar Heather. I forgot. She's an exceptional artist. No joke. She's an if you see her work, it's absolutely amazing. An absolute shout out to her. She's amazing as an artist. I really appreciate her work. And she puts on videos where she's creating with others in live. But
nice,
because of the nature in which I create, and I notice what's coming out as I'm creating, there is a limit to what I can show. So if I can show a certain amount of an art lesson, I'll call it a lesson. I'm a natural, like an art teacher. I can only show, let's say, the foundation of what I created, like the foundation of a drawing. But I'm not allowed to show you what it evolved into. You guys already saw that. I showed you the process, right? I cannot show the end process. Because that's when it's completely... So long story short, if I can show just the beginning so people can enjoy the concept of just saying, listen, how does someone else do it? You can do it too. Everyone can do. Anyone can read a book. Anyone could read the cards. Anyone could write a story. Anyone could design something. Anyone can learn to dance, even if, like me, like have 2 left feet. Like when it comes to steps, like you have to, because when it comes to art, I'm free. Like I don't have any limits, so I don't like set steps. But I do appreciate the discipline, though.
Mhm.
So I'm
Mhm.
thinking if we can just give the foundation of how to start a drawing, how to start a painting, how to
There you
start,
go.
just to
Well, it
start
sounds
it.
like for your art class type thing. You
Right.
know, that
So
you've
with
been doing.
that, if people want that, and whoever watches this,
I would
if you
love that.
if somebody wants that, please, I'm actually asking. My higher
Yeah.
self says if it's not in the comments, they won't allow me to do it. But if you want
Okay.
it, put it in the comments. Like
Okay.
There
Loretta
you
was
go.
saying earlier, if the art is necessary to be shared, yes, it is now, but it has to be prepared. I
Yeah.
have over
Mhm.
188 pictures. I have about 200 and something. The reality
Yeah.
is, I have to organize it to present it properly.
Mhm.
The difference is, though, I can't show you the finished product until it's finished
Yeah.
in the proper way, but I can show you how it started.
Right.
Because
Okay.
that's what a good teacher does. We just give you the
Yeah.
tools and the materials and say,
And then
go.
turn them loose to create. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not going to give you
Yeah.
more than that because I'm not allowed. Because I'm not going to step on your sovereignty. This is why this is called sovereignty of souls. This is your sovereignty. This is your individualized space of being.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yep.
never
Mhm.
going to say, this is what you need to believe, and that's what you need to do, and this is how you
Yeah.
do it. No, I will just sit there and draw, and I'll try to figure out a way to keep it where you just see me drawing, and you won't even see my face. You'll just see me drawing or something. And we'll just talk
All
and
right.
banter across each other if you have to, right?
Yeah. I
But then
like
just
that.
be silly and just draw and create. And I'll be like, okay, now they'll say to me, stop there. You can't show anymore for me. But then I'll probably show the rest of you guys. And then we'll go from there. And then hopefully that inspires in others that you don't have to be proficient
Right.
right
Mhm.
away. You just, it takes, I've been drawing since I was 2 with a pen, like a crayon in my hand.
Yeah. You just
So
practice.
it's just me. That was my love of life. I just needed colors and crayons.
Yeah.
The last
Mhm.
drawing, by the way, blew my mind, danced around the room. Crayons, Crayola crayons, and colored pencils. That's what
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
I was like,
I loved it. I loved
Yeah.
it.
so that's what I'm saying. You don't need fancy materials. Get your kids' crayons out and just be absolutely childishly fun.
I have crayons.
Yeah.
And that's
I
all
do
you
too.
need. You just need crayons and silly colored pencils and a pencil
I
and
have,
some kind of
Yeah.
ruler or some kind of protract, whatever you
Yeah.
have around. I don't care what you're
Uh-huh.
making. I like the
Yeah.
idea that Heather was doing, but I don't want to see my face. I want it to be that your work is what we see, or
Right.
your face is what you
Okay.
choose to show.
Right.
I'm not going to show my face when I'm doing because I'm not allowed to show you. Because this light you see behind me, now, yes, but not when I'm drawing.
Yeah.
That's forbidden.
Okay. Okay.
So if anybody
Okay.
All
wants
right,
it, let us
guys.
Yep. Yeah. Just let us know in the comments if you're
Please.
interested in and
Yeah.
us doing Nicole leading an art
Something.
program.
Something.
Yeah. It'll be
Yeah.
beautiful.
Or
So-
suggestions. You know.
Yeah. Yep. That too. So anyway, we love you all.
right.
Sending Agape love. Thank you
Yes.
for
Like I
joining us.
Mm.
And we'll see you in about 3 weeks.
yes.
All right.
For SOS. Yeah.
Bye
Yes.
for now.
Bye, guys.